Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we are in Anaheim, California for the D23 Expo, and I am standing right outside the Disney Plus booth. So yeah, this is a little treat, a little bonus here for the episode you're going to be watching today. I'm going to give you a little peek, little walk around of the booth here, and then we'll head on to our main feature. And I'll be doing this again tomorrow, and maybe I might be sprinkling a few more of these here and there as I see fit in the coming weeks, maybe months even, because they're announcing a whole lot of new stuff and showing us a whole lot of new stuff that's going to be on Disney Plus and Hulu over the next few months and year. There's some stuff that's being shown here that's not going to arrive here on Disney Plus or in theaters, but eventually Disney Plus for at least another year. So let's get on with the show.
One, two, three.
These are all photo ops, so you should do the photo op. Are you going back this way?
Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Homestead Rescue. This is a series, I don't know where it's from, what network it's from originally, but it's on Disney Plus now. That's what matters. In this case, it's from 2016 to 2024. However, Disney Plus only has select seasons. From what I can see here, they start with season 10 and go to 11 and 12. Each of these episodes, for the most part, are an hour and 24 minutes long each. So it's a standard, 2-hour show with commercials if you watched it on network TV or cable TV. It's a cable TV type of show. And usually there's a wrap-up episode, kind of, it looks like at the end of each season, that's only about half the length, about 43, 44 minutes long. But what this is, it's about the Rainey family, Marty, Matt, and Misty. It's Marty is the dad, the big guy with the big cowboy hat here, and these are his two kids, and they're adults, they're not kids. And they travel around the country, sort of rescuing rural homesteads, in the sense where people have decided to move out into the country and sort of live off the land, sort of off the grid in many cases. It's not the kind of level of off the grid where they're paranoid about the government and they're trying to hunker down and wait for the bombs to drop kind of thing. No, this is people who are just like, you know what, let's get out of the rat race in a sense. Let's move into the country, raise our family, and raise some ducks, and just have a good life. And sometimes it's still probably watch TV. still probably maybe heading to town to see a movie every once in a while, and they're not cut off. One of the kids of the first family that I watched had a T-shirt on that said Fortnite. It was blurred out because of licensing and references and things like that. So yeah, I could tell just from the font even how blurry it was that it said Fortnite on it. So either the kid just got a nice Fortnite T-shirt for fun because it fit, or he plays Fortnite. He probably might have an internet connection. They don't go into detail. They have a nice house out in the country, Wyoming, beautiful country of Wyoming, just land and sky and peace and quiet and nature for miles in every direction, hundreds of miles in every direction. They have a lovely home. They didn't show us the inside of it or anything else. Again, they're kind of going for hey, these people are out in the country. They need a little bit of help in maintaining what they've got. And in most cases, I believe, just from watching the first episode, these homesteaders, as they're called, just tend to be people who either have built this property themselves or inherited it, or hey, just moved in, just said, hey, you know what, it's available, this is where we live now. It's just, hey, it's not my choice necessarily, but it's, for many people it is. It's just to get away from the chaos and the craziness of the rest of the world, and that's all right. But you still need resources to survive, and when you choose to not rely on a larger community that is just outside your door, all of that weight of making things work for your family and work for your home is fully reliant upon you. Whether you might have to be out there hunting for your own food, in some cases, I'm sure they go to the grocery store. Whether you're hunting for your own food, or you're raising your own livestock, and ducks or chickens, or sometimes bigger animals like cows or pigs. That's a good level of self-reliance where you don't necessarily have to go to the grocery store. But there's certain situations where, when you're trying to continue a legacy left by your parents, living on this land, and it's just not working out, as in the case of the Black family in the very first episode. This is where the Rainies step in, and they assess the land, they assess the area, they assess all the problems. And there's some people who are hesitant to be open about exactly all the kind of problems they're dealing with and why. There is, and it can lead to not getting the problem solved. And that's what Marty and his family is pretty good at doing. So the Black family involves a husband and wife, the wife's sister, and the husband and wife's two kids, who are like 10 and 14 at the time of this filming. They're not backwoods yokels or anything. They're not from the deepest parts of no man's land. They are modern people. And guess what? Not just modern in the sense of culture and everything else. They also, just like anybody else, need to drink water and have shelter. And that works, not just for them, but for the animals they're keeping. And unfortunately, in a very big way, water does not come easily, even though they've had a well on the land established by the parents of the father in this family more than 20 years ago. At the time of this filming, more than 20 years, there was a well that was dug, piping fit put in, but it never pulled up water. Not much of a well, unfortunately, and it just sat. And they ended up having to have a guy come in and deliver gallons upon gallons, a massive tank of water every month or so, every few weeks, and they would have to ration that water. When Marty and his family get there, they have to decide whether it's worthwhile to pursue this actual well that was dug, to see if it actually comes up with anything. And that is one of the more one of the main through lines of this I don't want to say story, but it's one of the major goals in finding solutions for this family, because it's the kind of thing where if things don't work out or get a little bit easier, they're going to have to move away. And there is actually, I'm not going to explain it to you here. If you want to know more about it, this is actually more compelling than I thought it would be. I saw it an hour and 24 minutes about people. I figured it was going to be a fixer-upper type of show where they were just going to, hey, we're going to give you some shiplap and fix the roof and maybe find a way to keep mountain lions away from the house. And maybe give the kids an Xbox. Who knows? I didn't know what was going to happen here, or the nature of the people who were going to be putting these fixes up. And it's not just the three of them. They do have people they bring in to deal with a number of different things, contractors and such. But it is good to. It's not just about fixing things, but fixing the root causes of the things that have allowed their situation to get worse over time, rather than better. And there is a pretty heavy, tragic story in relation to why that family is there and why things have not improved. And it's dealing with that Marty and his family kind of have to work on. And yeah, it's played out through the fixing of the home, but let's just say it has a tremendous fix other than, oh wow, hey, nice gutters, thanks for putting in gutters, thanks for giving us a water tank, thanks for helping us put up different fencing for our ducks, keeping them safe from predators and the cold and the heat and everything else. It's more than just fixing or at least building things out in a different way than they had been. So yeah, it's definitely worthwhile checking out, not just for the, hey, wouldn't that be a cool thing to build out on our rural land? We have so many acres, and we have so many animals, maybe we could do this too. It's good for that. It's good for, seeing what other people have done and what might be possible if you wanted to try it. If we're all driven from the cities at some point, we all have to live off the land and it all goes to hell. Well, here, if we got to make sure you get all these episodes memorized and you can live a life away from what remains of America. So, that's what the preppers are doing. So, but this is not a prepper kind of situation. Maybe we'll find those in other episodes. I have no idea. But they do go all over the place. They go anywhere, all over America, into Alaska even. And that can't be an easy life there if you don't have things handled, let's just say. But yeah, the family, the Rainey family is in good humor. Dad's a goofball. And it's... The kids are smart. Again, the kids, they're like in their 30s, at least. I won't say that's a bad thing or anything, but it's they're adults. I imagine they probably left their families at home to do these kind of things. It does seem a little strange that these people are so separated from the world. They're allowing a TV crew to come in and film for what is supposedly a week. That's a lot gets done in a week. I mean, yeah, I realize any contracting work, any potholes in your local town or big city can't seem to get fixed in any period of a year, but it's a lot of work that got done in the period of a week. And they don't treat it like a ticking clock, like, oh my gosh, I can't believe things are going wrong, gotta fix it. There's no over dramatic stuff. There is a deadline. There is a time to get it done because they can't spend all their time on this. There's another episode to shoot somewhere. So they have to parse out their time, decide what they're going to do, how they're going to do it, and get it done. And with the help of the family, they don't just sit back or take a vacation to Hawaii while they do all the work in the house. No. They're part of the solution. I think they took the kids away for a while. They went to visit family because they didn't see them for most of the time. But the three adults, the couple and the sister, they were definitely a big part in putting this together. Imagine it changes with each of the episodes as they travel around the country. Worthwhile checking out, though. I'm surprised that I found this as compelling as I did, and it's actually funny. It'll there's a moment at the end where you're just like, okay, I'm gonna start misting up now. I'm gonna get because the changes that are affected in this, even just the first episode, the thing that they thought was impossible, the thing that could have, without being fixed, could have ended their time in this place and put them all in an apartment somewhere in more or less rural Wyoming, if that's such a place. It would have been tragic to lose what they had. So, it's kind of neat to see the transformation, not just of the home, but the family. So, definitely check it out if that's this kind of thing is what you're into. But we're going to pick tomorrow's episode. Although, 14... if I don't like this one, I already have a backup, because, hey, D23 Expo is happening right now. And I kind of want... So far, we've had 2 documentaries, or reality shows, that kind of thing. I kind of really want something that is a bit more Disney. And, okay... This isn't very Disney, but it's another documentary. So I'm going to push this one. I'll tell you what it is. I'm going to push this one to next week. So I'm not cheating. It's D23 Expo week, and I'm there. As this is being posted, I am there on the floor right now, somewhere. Say hi. So this is what we're going to do. Number 14. Is that what I showed you? That was 14, right? 14. These are normally picked randomly. I don't know. I've created the list, but I don't memorize every single thing with every single number. These numbers are selected randomly with that little app I just showed you. And then I go to the spreadsheet, and the spreadsheet shows me what that number represents out of the things I have yet to watch on Disney+. I've already checked off nearly 2,500 things. We're coming up on 2,500 episodes really soon. In October, I believe. Yeah. I have a spot for this for next week that nothing's been picked. Monday, of course, is our weekly Shark Fest episode, so I don't have all shark things all at the same time. I wanted to break them out once every Monday, and this will be our penultimate episode, and then next week will be our final shark episode, possibly ever. But this one, number 14, is Deep Dive North America. See that? There's an Australia one, but Deep Dive North America, that's what we're going to do sometime next week. Probably don't want to have it bumped up against sharks, because I think it has to deal with diving off the coasts of North America. We'll find out. But when I saw the other one, number 23 this week, the Homestead, when I saw this one, Homestead Rescue, I looked a little bit further down to number 25. And I thought, you know what? It's Disney. Let's do a very, very Disney kind of episode. And we're going to be watching, yes, it's another documentary, but it's a series, and it looks into, kind of the world, or the land, that was Imagineered into place, that allows us to have all this. Disney Plus, the parks, the movies that we go to, the shows that we love. This is called Imagineer That. So it takes a look at the Imagineers, the things they've created, and the world we get to visit on either through our homes or in parks all around the world. So the creative minds behind Imagineer. That is what we're going to be watching next on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that.